Rowdy Farr, friend. Michael Carter, friend.
Sophie Austin, friend.
Brett, friend.
Tucker, friend.
When you think of a family dog, what comes to mind? Probably a Husky, German Shepherd, Golden Retriever, or maybe a Chihuahua for some awful reason. But I can almost guarantee that a pit bull is either the last dog to come to mind, or when it is brought up, the quick response is no, and that's it. Pit bulls are banned from 39 countries and 937 cities. This speech will tell you why that is and why pit bulls shouldn't have such a bad rap. Now every breed of dog has a background, so let us take a look at the pit bulls. Pit bulls were created by breeding bulldogs and terriers. The pit bull was used in blood sports in the UK in the early 19th century called bull or bear baiting. And according to dogtime.com, those sports became illegal in 1835, and what took its place was dogfighting. During this time, when British immigrants would come to the New World, they brought dogfighting along with them, and as well as their dogs. But as Americans would spread across the new land, they used pit bulls as their intended use as farm dogs, according to Caesar Milan. Now, they were an American favorite in the early 20th century, and a pit bull was a term on recruitment posters, and several pit bulls became famous in the U.S. military. Now that we know about the pit bull's background, we need to take a look on why the pit bull has a rep and where and when it got that rep. Now, the first ever report where a pit bull was mentioned for attacking somebody was between the turn of the century and the 1980s, but this was because a man sickened his 26 dogs after a young woman. Now, up until the 1980s, every dog had the same laws passed saying that the humans were responsible for the dog's actions, whether that's attacking the mailman or attacking a pedestrian. But by New Year's Day in the year of 1986, 30 communities were considering legislations and bans on the pit bulls. What changed? This is because dogfighting made a comeback in the 1980s, and the dog of choice was the pit bull. It was also used as a guard dog by drug dealers. In 1987, a pit bull attacked and killed a 2-year-old boy, and the pit bull was guarding a marijuana crop field. Now, this is all information that is important to look at when putting a title on a pit bull, and we also need to look at some statistics as well. So first, we should take a look at how aggressive pit bulls are compared to other breeds of dogs. According to the American Temperament Test Society, the pit bulls have a temperament passing rate of 86.7%. This is lower than dogs such as the Beagle, Border Collie, and the Chihuahua. Now, when pit bull bite is mostly due to owner error, because according to the American Veterinary Medical Association, it is not within a pit bull's inherited characteristics to bite humans. Now, pit bulls also don't have the strongest bite force. A bite force study conducted by National Geographic concluded that pit bulls had the smallest bite force compared to other bully breed dogs. So after looking at these statistics, we can tell that the pit bulls aren't the most aggressive breed or the breed with the most bite force. But there's one more thing we have to look at, and that is the most important. It is the environment that the dog is raised in and how the dog is treated. As I stated earlier, pit bulls were the first choice among people who fought dogs. So to have a dog that comes out on top, you have to make the dog aggressive and more than likely beat the dog and mistreat it. This will cause the dog to become mean, and this is also the method people use to raise the breed to be a guard dog, not to guard a family home, but to guard drug deals or warehouses. It's almost like if you raise a kid and he's raised in a nasty environment and is beaten. The kid might have more aggression than a kid who's raised by caring people and is raised in a good environment. Pit bulls are just like any other breed of dog, and if mistreated, will create a biting machine. But they're just any other family dog when trained properly. Pit bulls are a very loving breed of dog. They love attention and approval, and they're very social with humans. This devotion to people can contribute heavily to the bad reputation of pit bulls. Because a bad person can use a pit bull's eagerness to please to train a dog for criminal purposes. While being social with people, they also are very gentle with children. Their love for people and children allow them to thrive as a family dog. So in conclusion, pit bulls are a mix of bulldog and terrier. They were used for a popular sport of bull and bear biting until that got banned in 1835 and got replaced with dog fighting. Pit bulls were a favorite in America, and up until 1986, there were no bans or restrictions on just the pit bull. The breed has a bad rep because what they are raised for and the environment they are raised in. Pit bulls aren't the most aggressive breed, and they are very loving animals. Before you judge them based off of other opinions, make your own opinion and never judge a book by its cover.